$1,000 when it comes to savings on buying a vehicle sticker price. One term in the lingo dictionary, and I've been in dealerships, I've racked my brain. I'm going through the terms in your book, and I can honestly say I've never heard any of these people using screamer or bubble. Just haven't heard it when I've been in a dealership. So I'd like you to
Sure.
unpack screamer bubble for us.
Oh my goodness. Oh, as I say, you do your research. That's so funny. First of all, nowadays, 2022, I doubt if that term's being used. I doubt, and if it's used rarely or probably from some really, really old folks. But it still applies. It still applies. If a and really this is the old, I say the old days, but we're talking 70s, 80s, where dealers were really competing for business, and it was every dealer there was a dealer on every block, and it was really competitive. And so if you had a customer that was technically research oriented and really didn't want to make a decision on the spot to buy a car, hello, that's 90% of buyers. And they've decided, even though they want to buy the car, they love the car, they're whatever, their kids love the car, the budget works, they just don't want to commit right now. And it's usually folks that say, I want to sleep on it, right? I want to sleep on it. We hear it all the time. Or I've got just one or two places to go. And then we'll come back and buy the car for me, which is it's nonsense. It's called the be-back bus. The be-back bus does not come back. Okay. And a car dealer, and I say older school salesmen, they're smart enough to know that that customer is not going to come back, even if the customer thinks they are. And it's for a number of other reasons. That's another episode. But so what they do, as a smart car salesperson is not going to argue. He's going to cut the customer loose, shake hands and go away friends, review what they did for him at the store and that they found the car they actually loved. And if they know the customer is going to shop the market, they make a decision to sales technique, and it's called put them on a screamer or put them on a bubble, right? And putting on a screamer and a bubble, a screamer is called an incredible deal. I mean, an incredible deal. Like, hey, we were talking about, let's say $12,000 the price of this car. That's low, but that was that back then. $12,000. If you come back, maybe I can get this thing for $9,500 for you. I don't know, but and the screamer is the $9,500. They'll never promise that, but you're going to remember it, and you're going to go out shop the market looking for your $12,000 deal, and you're going to remember that salesman. Well, he said $9,500, and you go back to him. Bubble is the same thing. You put them on a bubble, technically, that will be burst, that either is unattainable or really, and I'm not going to for 1 minute talk about some consumer advocates do, oh, this is misleading, this is that. No, there's all kinds of stuff in sales. Sales is an assertive thing. It's a, make sure to tell the truth, but you can come almost like we're close. You disclose things, you disclaim things, but every salesperson, whether they're selling a car or they're selling something on the internet in 2022, or they're selling on eBay, or they're selling it's selling. So you're assertive, and that's one of the things as poo-poo as maybe some purists might think. Putting someone on a screamer or a bubble might be technically go against the grains of integrity, but I'll tell you what, it sure sold a lot of cars. It's sure because people came back, and I'm not talking to me personally. I'm talking industry wide. So I don't think there are that kind of real loose opportunities out there to do those kind of old school sale techniques. However, they're done more and more. They are done often under the guise of really fun technology companies nowadays. I say in 2022, it's not everything's done, but there's still real assertive sales techniques and sales processes in not only the auto industry, but every industry out there that's online or with doing e-commerce. So there you go on that one.